Let's create some beautiful winter project using thrifted finds. Hello everybody and welcome into Emily's Upcycled home. For our first project, we are coming in with this beautiful ornate frame. I'm going to remove all the insert, the glass, and everything that's in the surface here. And we are coming in with the beautiful driftwood color by Dixie Belle chalk paint. Now, I like the beauty of this frame, the ornate look and the detail it has, but I don't like that gold tone color, nor do I like how worn it is. So we're coming in with a softer look here and thinking more of winter elegance as we create this project. Driftwood by Dixie Belle is a beautiful hue here, giving you grays, tans, and a little bit of a blue undertone in the color of paint here. I'm going to choose this paint because it gives me more of a winter vibe and that elegance look. Now, of course, we're going to come in and layer up and bring in out all that detail and give this more of a fancy look here. But first, getting into all those little grooves and crevices with our paint. Then after that thoroughly dries, we want to make sure that we seal in that bottom layer that we have here. And I'm coming in with a flat coat by Dixie Belle. Once that is thoroughly dry, I'm coming in with a piece of sandpaper and lightly sanding our frame here, bringing out some of that gold hue from the original frame. Now with Dixie Belle's gold gilding wax, we are going to load up and highlight all this ornate detailing in our frame. Now I did make sure to offload my brush here, and I am doing more of a feathering in this color and the gold instead of a really stark look to the piece here. So make sure you offload your brush and have a very light hand when you come in to layer up your gold wax. Also coming back in with the Best Dang Wax by Dixie Belle in the color black and doing the same thing of offloading that wax and highlighting in and deepening the tone of the frame, as well as giving it more of dimension to each of those little swirls and patterns in the frame. I downloaded these beautiful bird images that we're going to place in the center from Honeybee Printables off of Etsy. I'm just going to simply cut out my image that I chose for this piece. Now, they wasn't quite the size that I wanted, but I didn't want to go ahead and print on another one. But I'm just roughing up the edges with that leftover wax on our brush, clipping out a vintage music sheet for our background, and then I'm going to layer up all these pieces into our frame, place our backing back on, and then this whole cute winter scene with our beautiful ornate frame is complete. Just to attach that frame or the image, I just added a little piece of tape, and then here we go, you guys. Let me know what you think of this one down in the comments. If you want to shop any of the IOD, Fusion, or Dixie Belle products, please use that affiliate link down in the description. For this project, I lost some footage, but we are coming in with those leftover prints and these beautiful, simple Christmas tags that you can add on a gift. I just think these will look really cute. They're really thin and lightweight, so they'll go perfect on a present. So we're going to upcycle these and give them a beautiful winter vibe. So like I said, I'm missing footage here, but I did come in and decoupage each image onto the ornament, and then we're coming in with a Van Dyke brown glaze by Dixie Belle, and we are going to age up the pieces here. This glaze gives you a beautiful stain look without using stain, and it gives you that weathered brown look that we like in all our rustic elements. I'm going to layer up the top as well, doing very lightly with my hand on the top of the image, and then finishing everything off with a little piece of jute string, making sure you wipe off the excess as well. I'm just going to string these in, opening the top ends, that way when you add them to your gifts, you can just tie a little knot and they'll be ready to go. So once all the strings are in, I'm going to come in and add little pieces of greenery to each one of the pieces, as well as a little rusty bell. And to glue everything together, we are just simply going to add some hot glue, and then these pieces are complete. For more DIY crafts, give me a follow over on my Facebook business page, as well as follow up our new group page, Crafting with the Hot Mess Express, for more live events. For this project, I'm coming in with these vintage spools of yarn or string, whatever you want to call it. They are still new in package, but they are vintage pieces. I got these actually from a Whatnot show. Then I'm coming in with my mixture here of just wash, which is just a little bit of black paint and a lot of brown paint and some water. We're going to layer up that wash onto our thread here. Now, if you like yellow, keep these as is. I don't really want that yellow because we are going into winter months, and I want to put some beautiful bottle brush trees in here, and I want a neutral tone on these, bringing a little bit more of that rustic element, and that yellow screams spring. So we're going to go ahead and transform these using that beautiful taupey wash that we created. So here are our spools thoroughly dry, and we are just going to simply embellish them with a little bit of ribbon here. It's almost like a lace kind of doily ribbon. I'm going to just tie that in a knot and create a bowl as well, just looping over some of that ribbon on either side, trimming off the excess and wrapping some floral wire around that center just to bring a little bit of rust to the element to the piece. Now, I only found these small bottle brush trees. For this video purposes, we're going to go ahead and use those. Add them into the center and glue on our bowls. Let me know what you guys think of this one down in the comments. To shop my items, give me a follow over on Facebook Marketplace, as well as shop with me over on Whatnot. Bookmark my shows. I have a few coming up. For this project, we are coming in with these candle stands that I thrifted. I left them as is, trying to sell them on Whatnot. They didn't go, so we're going to give them that beautiful shade of Driftwood by Dixie Belle, giving these a few coats. Coming in with just a simple paintbrush, painting these up. I'm going to flip them over, making sure that I get the underside as well. Off camera, I'll go ahead and do a second coat just so that we don't bore you with the painting process. I'll go ahead and cover that metal scratched up surface as well. And we are going to transform these very similar to how we did our frame. So here are our pieces thoroughly dry. Now I do want to seal in this chalk paint, so I'm coming back in with our flat Dixie Belle sealer top coat. You can get these products, remember, with my affiliate link down in the description. We're just going to give this one layer of that sealer as well as do the second one. Let those set aside to dry. Come in with these coaster rounds you can purchase on Amazon, and as well as staining them with our wash that we created and used on our spools. So once again, just layering up that color and wiping off any excess just like you would any stain. It gives us this weathered look here. If you want it a darker tone, you can go ahead and add more layers to your piece. I'm going to leave this as is for now and layer in our dark wax or black wax by Dixie Belle onto our candle stands, also layering up just like we did our frame, coming in with our rag, wiping off any excess wax and blending that into our base of our candlestick. And then we're going to come in and add another layer of wax with that gold gilding wax, lightly feathering in, making sure you're offloading your brush. And we're going to create some highlights here with that beautiful gold tone. The wax also adds another layer of protection to our stems. So here's those two variation in tones there. Remember, this is all personal preference. So if you like the look of the natural tone, go ahead and keep your candle holders as is. To add a little bit more variation into our wood rounds, we're coming back in with that Dixie Belle black wax and adding a little bit over the top of our rounds and also sealing in our wash. And to add these to the top, we are going to come in with just some simple Gorilla Glue. Place that all around the rim of our candle holders, placing these upside down and adding some weight, letting them dry for 24 hours. Let me know what you guys think of these as well down in the comments. For more DIY crafting, check out last week's video. We did some angel DIYs. And if you like the video so far, go ahead and hit that subscribe button on your way out. Leave me a comment and share me out to a friend. Thank you all for watching, friends, and supporting my channel. I'll see you all on the next one. Bye, everybody.